Looks like we are back to the stream.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. This is JRTA4. We are fundraising for 4 Japanese speedrunners for AGD, who are going to go to AGDQ 2018, including Shoka, Yamayu, Paul, and Zaraki. And the upcoming run is Trails of Cold Steel by Scent. As soon as we are ready to go, I think the stream looks fine.
Yeah, just let me know whenever we're ready, Hoishin. Also, I'm really glad you called it Trails of Cold Steel, because I was going to call it Sen no Kiseki.
Alright. Oh yeah, Japanese title, yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. It's JRTA. Hopefully the audio imbalance is good. Everyone can hear me, can hear Hoishin. But yeah, guys, if you haven't considered donating already, JRTA is a great cause. All 4 of these runners are top runners in their game. They're amazing. They're gonna put on quite the show at AGDQ for us, for sure. Really looking forward to seeing them in their races. Well, people are saying it looks good and sounds good, so if someone wants to give me the confirmation we're good to go, I'll give us a countdown real quick.
Alright, we are waiting for the confirmation.
Alright, so this is The Legend of Heroes, Trials of Cold Steel, or Sen no Kiseki. We're going to be playing a bit of a New Game Plus category here. Any percent on the original PSP is about 11 hours long, didn't quite fit into the marathon, and even the updated PC release is still, unfortunately, about just under 7 hours now for any percent. But, you know, we have some ways to get around that. So we're going to start a new game. We're going to take everything with us because, hey, we might as well take everything. We can. And I'll give a quick countdown and we'll start the timer.
Alright.
Yep. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
Good luck.
Thank you. So this is, I believe, the 5th game in the Trail series, although it kind of works as its own, start of the series as well. And it's about the mysterious Class 7, an elite group of military academy students who are going to do all kinds of crazy things. Here we see them in it doesn't matter. So we're going to load our completed game save data that we used to start New Game Plus, and now we're just out of bounds. Yeah, Reen's a ghost. Don't worry, this is intended gameplay. So all these light posts are still solid, even though nothing else is. That's great. Also, Reen can open doors from the wrong side. Now you can just kind of walk into buildings, open doors. This is intentional. Yeah, during the story, Reen becomes a super ghost and can just do whatever he wants. You gotta respect the lore. So we're gonna hit this loading zone from the wrong side because we can. Or maybe we can't. It doesn't matter. So yeah, now we're in the very final area of the game. Or, well, we're in the hub world triggered to the very final area. All the NPCs are gone, so we can't really do anything. Although, strangely enough, we can have a conversation with ourselves at the train station here. Not sure why we're allowed to do that. Don't worry about it. Really not important. So anyway, we're gonna go over here and see this amorphous blob of people. Yeah, this is intentional. Don't worry about it. We're good. So the next thing we need to do is, of course, organize our party. And part of that means we're going to take everyone except the good characters. Don't worry, there's a reason we're doing that. That's because we have to put on special clothes for this. That's the wrong clothes. everyone's got to get dressed up for the final boss fight. This is very important, a high-level RNG manipulation, I promise. Right, we don't have those three. Now we want to assemble our actual party, featuring the best three girls and, I don't know, whoever, it doesn't matter. We don't really care. So part of this glitch is we lose a bunch of things, like our basic weapons, which is never supposed to happen. But that's fine. Luckily, we have some extra ones. Put on everyone's casual clothes, because they're cool. So quickly, we're going to do some menuing here. You can see we have the wide variety of courts to choose from. All of these courts are very important. All 5 of them. Whoops. I messed up a menu with 5 options. That's how you know that this is an optimized speedrun, and not just silly. So now we're going to give everyone max craft points, because this save didn't already have them with max craft points, because I'm lazy. And yeah, now we're going to go fight the final bosses. This has been a good 7-hour game, everyone. I'm glad you could tune in for it. I mean, you gotta respect the clothes. Look at how good they look in this cutscene. Very important. So yeah, in all honesty, this is not really a category people run. This is not even going to be an optimized run of the category. I just put some time to mess around, have some fun with it, but it's just a really funny glitch. It's one of those, you know, crazy things where like, man, this game takes like 7 hours to beat even with speedrun tactics. Or like 5 minutes, because you can just warp to the very end by loading a save in an unintended way. It's all good. So here's the best song of the soundtrack, Risking Everything We Stand. We're gonna use Chrono Burst. It's really overpowered. Let's just take 2 turns, and if we want, we can actually just chain Chrono Burst to Chrono Burst. But we don't need to. And the reason we don't need to is because our girl Laura's about to do 9999999 damage. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, boss down. Good fight. But now the problem is, this boss is just too strong. In fact, you know what? I got a good, like, turn order, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Whoop. Turn order is kind of random, so I wasn't actually sure if I was gonna be able to show this off, but it worked out in my favor this time. So hey, yeah, we just have another one of these. Let's beat it up real quick.
My turn.
Hit him for another max damage, you know. So you can't actually win this fight. The boss has 1 health right now. Nothing you do will end this. You just have to let the boss take 3 turns and let the anime cutscenes play out.
My turn. I'll handle it.
My turn.
Oh man, guys, we lost. We weren't strong enough. We should have grinded more for this boss fight. It's a shame. But luckily a talking cat's gonna help us out and yell a random name we never learned. I don't know who that is. I don't know what this place is. We never saw any of this. Don't worry about any of this. Never happened.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
You know, I'm noticing in the incentives list that nobody has donated for Big O as best anime. And this game might actually just prove that Big O is best anime. Even when it's not Big O. It's still showtime. So now we're gonna play Rock'em Sock'em Robots in our JRPG. This is honestly just a really weird genre shift at the end of a really long game, but yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. So in each of the enemy stances, they have 1 body part that's weak. You hit the weak point, you get the follow-up. But we're like level way too high for this boss fight, so it really doesn't matter.
How about this? RG Feist.
I hit the wrong body part. It actually doesn't matter. Is this Gundam? Yeah, sure, this is Gundam.
How about this?
So thankfully we can't skip the anime finisher, which is good because it's anime. Oh man, hitting the wrong body part did actually matter. She's alive with like 1 health. Oh well, no big deal. So now we're gonna see someone who totally has never shown up in the plot before. Not a big deal. Don't even worry about him. Just some strange random dude who's here. It's cool though. He's gonna give us a sword, and then we're gonna hit him with the sword, and that'll be that. Not sure why they're talking so much. Probably not important.
Alright, let's. Here goes!
So again, we just play some, we see some rock, paper, scissors. We have some, feels music right here. This is a very emotional song, probably. I don't know, we didn't watch the story. We just kind of showed up here, they gave us a Gundam. We're clubbing people with it. So this fight is actually a nightmare in any percent. It comes down to pure RNG. But again, this is a New Game Plus category,
You're finished!
so we're fine.
Think you can handle this? That's it! You're finished!
Ah, doesn't look like I'm gonna get it.
Here goes!
I was kind of hoping that I would be able to menu through everything fast enough to hit him with the super when the music dropped there. But didn't quite work out.
Here goes!
But that's alright, we're gonna finish it with the anime super because anime is real.
Think you can handle this?
Have you ever been so anime you sheath your gigantic robot sword? Also, that's time, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. That's it. We're done. Good RPG, everybody.
Halfway, yeah. All right.
Yeah, no, that's the long and short of it. It's like I said, that's about a 7-hour RPG normally. We're gonna listen to some anime love confessions real quick though, because they're incredibly over the top. From second best girl, not quite best girl, but she's up there.
No, you don't!
Look at all their nice fashionable
Green, are you
clothes
all right?
too. Aren't you glad we put them in costumes?
We're going run.
Totally worth the time, I promise.
Easier said. So.
Like the half the one was a Gundam
Wait, no!
for me.
Be at ease, Reen. You will not bear this burden alone. I will stand and fight here as your sword, and I swear.
Oh, yeah, there we go. We had our ridiculous anime love confession,
Not before it returns to your side.
and now Reen's gonna scream to let me stay. But we can't let you stay, Reen. Unfortunately, the run is over, and the marathon's gotta move on. But thanks for having me, guys. It's a fun, goofy, short category for the game. Trials of Cold Steel. It's a really great RPG. It's a pretty fun speedrun for like any percent. There's even a turbo mode if you want to speed up some of the cutscenes, maybe play a little faster variation of it. But yeah, thanks for having me. Also, fun fact, in the JRTA leaderboards for this game, you are not allowed to skip these ending cutscenes. That is actually one of the restrictions. No DLC, no retrying and changing the difficulty, no skipping the ending cutscene. But we're gonna cheat and skip the ending cutscene. And you know why we're gonna do that? Because coming up, we have a run that I really want to watch. We have a Jarmar doing Mega Man Zero. Mega Man Zero 4 specifically. It's a good Zero game. Sorry, he's doing 3. I'm bad. I'm just gonna go away now.
Oh wait, I was looking for it.
I'm just gonna leave before I say anything else wrong. Okay, guys, thanks for having me.
Thank you for
Definitely
the
gonna
round.
get these guys over. It's a great cause, and yeah, enjoy the schedule coming up.
Sensei, the upcoming run is Mega Man 03, any percent, by Ajima. And yes, let's do a little reminder about the prize. Currently, if you donate $5 or more, you can get Rockman 2 cartridge for Famicom. And yeah, it's just $5, and it is morning time, so you have a little bit higher chance to win that prize. So get your donations in if you want that. Also, we have grand prize Super Famicom complete with Super Donkey Kong 1, 2, 3. If you donate